Hi, my name is Molly Hudson. I am in Lab Section 3 with Mrs. Santoro, and this is my explanation on Experiment 6 for the concentration of citric acid in lemon juice. To begin this experiment, you must balance an equation of citric acid and sodium hydroxide. So citric acid is C3H5O, COOH3, which is aqueous, added to sodium hydroxide, which is 3NaOH, which again is aqueous, and this will produce sodium citrate, which is Na3C3H5OCOO3 aqueous plus 3 waters, which is liquid. To find the concentration of citric acid, you must take your final reading of your burette, which in this case is 39.76 milliliters of NaOH, multiplied by 1 liter divided by 1,000 milliliters. Multiply that number by 0.0813 moles of NaOH divided by 1 liter, and then multiplied by 1 mole of citric acid divided by 3 moles of NaOH, which you can get from your balanced equation. This will give you 0.0011 moles of citric acid. In order to find the molarity of citric acid, you must take that number and divide it by 0.002 liters, which will give you 0.539 molarity of citric acid. In order to find the molarity in trial 2 and trial 3, you will use the same equation as before, and you will get 0.342 and 0.609. In order to find the average concentration molarity of citric acid, you will add up the 3 numbers and then divide it by 3, which will give you 0.467 molarity. In order to find pH, you must take negative log and H plus ion. Before titration occurred, the molarity was 2.87, which can be found by taking trials 1, 2, and 3 pH, adding them up, and then dividing them by 3. After titration occurred, the molarity was 9.57, which can be found by doing the same process as before. As you can see, the molarity of citric acid increased after titration due to OH ions reacting with the solution. The references for this experiment can be found in the Chemistry 110 Foundations of Chemistry Laboratory Manual from the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry at the University of Mount Union, Fall 2019, from Dr. Booth, Dr. Jean, Ms. Santoro, Mrs. Salidas, Ms. Schaub, in pages 41 through 48.